In this video, I'm going to teach you about the 3 things you forgot you agreed to before you were born. So hey guys, I'm Laura and I make videos that will awaken your awareness. Now the first one is you agreed to forget who you are in order to learn. So who we truly are is we are a immortal spiritual being. And then we decide to come in on the earth plane to have a human experience. Now, part of the deal with coming in on the earth plane is that we basically come in with amnesia. We come in and we forget everything. Kind of like how the Men in Black have that tool thingy where it's like psh, and it psh, wipes your memory. It's that same idea. And so when you're a kid, though, you're still connected to the spiritual world, right? And then as we age, the older we're getting, the more conditioned we're being. And then the more conditioned we are, the more we become separate from that. And so we forget that we're this immortal spiritual being, and we think we're just this human body, and we think we're just a limited being, right? So in order for us to have an experience that we learn from, we have to forget this. We have to forget who we truly are. It's just part of the journey here on earth. And so our negative experiences and emotions that we deal with in life, basically they're there to help us evolve, and they are there to help us remember who we are. Now I know with my own negative emotions and experiences that I've had in my life, I know that they led me to have my spiritual awakening and waking up to this truth. So when you can understand that these negative experiences and emotions are actually serving us in a way, it kind of gives you a bit of a perspective shift. And so you don't look at these negative experiences, I guess you don't look at them as like you're a victim, because you understand that they've actually like served you in a way. Served you in a positive way. For me, it's like my negative experiences, emotions, they led me to waking up to the truth that I'm not just this human being that's limited. I'm actually a spiritual being that's powerful. So it's like, yeah, you're able just to look at your negative situations with a positive perspective because they served you. So number 2 is you agreed to choose what meaning to give everything in the life experience. So we choose how we relate to outer circumstances. So everything in life is fundamentally neutral. It is only positive or negative if we decide that it is or isn't. So I'll give you the rain analogy that I use. So if you live somewhere where it rains a lot and you're so sick of the rain, the meaning you give rain is negative. Whereas someone who lives in a dry area and they hardly ever get rain, and then it finally does rain, they're so happy. So the meaning they give rain is positive. So if you have a more positive outlook in life and you infuse the things that happen with a positive meaning, you integrate it and allow it to be in your life, you accept it to be in your life, that is when you will get a positive benefit from it. So for example, I've given, like positive meanings to negative situations in my life. So for example, I broke my back, and it was at the time it was a shit situation. I wouldn't exactly want to have to experience that, but I did. Now, the meaning I've given it is like, wow, if that experience didn't happen, then I'd be distracted by a job. I wouldn't be out of work learning about spirituality and having all this free time. Like I've had this free time where I've been able to spend on myself. I've been able to learn about spirituality. I've done pursued hobbies where I've done learned how to do cake decorating and baking. I also rap for fun, and I was doing rap battles. So, I was able to work on myself and pursue things that actually interest me because I couldn't work because of my back situation. So that's a positive meaning I've given to the negative situation. Now, another one is I got punched over in a domestic violent relationship. Now, it's a negative situation, but I learned a lot of lessons from the experience, and so I'm grateful for those lessons. And another one was earlier in the year, I injured myself really bad and got dumped by this guy who I was friends with for 5 years. He pursued me, led me on, had me believe that he was into me. I thought I could trust him. And then as soon as a negative situation happened where I had injured myself pretty bad, he was like, see you later. Now, at the time, it was a negative situation, but the positive meaning I've given it is I honestly believe now the universe, God, source, whatever, had to step in to break us up by causing the injury because we're not meant to be. Because I honestly think if we stuck together, I honestly believe he would have hindered my spiritual growth and my spiritual journey that I'm on. I don't think he was meant to be on that path with me. So now I've given that situation a positive meaning as well. So it's a matter of perspective, allowing the moment to be, and that's when things begin to transform. So I highly recommend to start putting into practice the, giving things a positive meanings and really realize that nothing has meaning other than the meaning you give it. You have a choice. You can choose to give it a positive meaning or a negative one. And number 3 is you agree to the overall goal of your life. So this could be like, to do with your life's purpose, the whole reason you've come here and what your journey is about. Now, before we come in, into the earth realm, everything is already decided upon in the spirit world. Okay, so your life purpose, the lessons that your soul wants to learn and evolve from, even things like your parents have planned out, where you're going to live, like what country you're going to be born into, the avatar body that you're going to be in, your race, even the way you die is already planned out in the spirit world. So the overall goal and purpose of you being here is already something you've agreed upon. And this could even be like your goal, your overall goal could have been to come here to wake up, right? So that's obviously one of my overall goals, because that's what happened is I came here and I woke up. And now I'm making videos to spread the word and to spread the message. So if you're watching a video like this, then that is a sign that you are already becoming aware of who you are. Now remember, I said at the start of the video that we come in here with amnesia. So we forget everything, it's like the Men in Black thing, we've been wiped. And so we forget all of this. We forget everything that was planned out. And we forget that, a lot of us forget that we are a spiritual being that's having a human experience. And we're being conditioned by society and the rulers of the world. We're being conditioned to be in low levels of consciousness, which is where we don't have awareness, and low vibrational states like fear and hate and anger, and that's why there's so much negativity in the world. So you may be like me, and you may have, your overall goal may be to come here to wake up and then possibly to help others wake up. That's what I'm on a mission on with my YouTube channel anyways. That's the whole point. So I hope you like this video. I hope you got some sort of value out of it. If you did, let me know by giving me a thumbs up or write a comment. And if you like this sort of content, subscribe and hit that bell notification so you can get notified whenever I drop a video. I hope you stick around. I hope I see you on the next one. Peace.